Hi guys, today we'll be taking a look at the latest racing accessory from Moza Racing. This is the SGP Sequential shifter. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll be setting this up and testing it out with the Moza R5 wheelbase. But just to note, it is compatible with all their wheelbases. And I'll also test it out with the Logitech G29 racing wheel to see if it will work outside of the Moza ecosystem. Plus I'll show you the customization you have available in the Moza Pit House software and see how well it performs, highlighting any pros and cons, helping you to decide if it's worth buying or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Let's unbox this and see what we get inside the packaging. You get a bag containing some accessories and tools, a USB-A to USB-B cable, an RJ12 cable, a metal gear knob, and finally the shifter. Taking a closer look at the shifter, you just need to attach the gear knob by screwing it in place, and by making it removable, you're able to attach other gear knobs if you wanted to change it. It weighs in at 1.7 kilograms, and it's made from aviation grade aluminium alloy with a matte black finish with some silver accents on the gear lever, looking pretty slick. Now, as this is a sequential shifter, you'd pull the gear lever towards you to shift up, and to shift down, you'd push it away from you. The shifting mechanism feels really solid and has quite a good quality feel to it as you're changing gears, and it's equipped with a high precision hall sensor. There's also a trigger at the front of the lever which is spring loaded, so it doesn't require much pressure to use it, and this is assignable in-game. On the base you have the Moza branding on the sides, with there being two in-game assignable RGB buttons, and at the front you have two ports. The first port is the transit port, which is used in conjunction with Moza's universal hub, where you'd plug all your Moza devices into and have just a single cable going into your PC from the hub. The other is a USB-B port where the other end connects to your PC. Mounting wise, you can only deck mount this as there's no side mounting options available. Underneath you have 8 threaded screw points that take M6 screws, and there's points at the front and back for attaching with a screw and nut. My initial impressions of the shifter is that it's a good build quality, with it being quite compact, not taking up too much space. Compatibility wise, you'd use it with a PC as Moza's current wheelbases aren't supported on a console yet, but it should work with their new R3 wheelbase, which supports both PC and Xbox, which hopefully they'll be releasing in the future. So at this moment in time, you're limited to just using it on a PC, but it can be used in conjunction with other brands of wheels. So for example, you could use it with a Logitech G29, which I'll show later, but again, this is limited to a PC only. And before I set this up, Moza have their own software called Moza Pit House, which you can download from their website. You can use it to customize settings and perform firmware upgrades. You do need to install this to allow you to use their products and to make adjustments on there. But if you're only using the Moza shifter and your wheel is another brand, you don't have to launch your games via it. You can just assign the functionality for the shifter in-game. The interface is simple to navigate around. On the navigation bar, you have your main menu, and underneath you have your individual devices, which gives more granular settings control. For the shifter, you have the ability to test the gear lever, trigger and buttons to confirm they're working correctly. You can also change the color and brightness levels of the two buttons on the base, together with seeing the button numbers for all the buttons. There's also a mobile app available on both Android and Apple, allowing you to connect to the wheelbase via Bluetooth, but you can't see the shifter in this. I'll be testing the shifter with my Moza R5 wheelbase and SRP light pedals on my sim cockpit from Next Level Racing. This is a GT Elite, and my screen is the LG Ultra Gear 45 GR95QE, which is a 45-inch curved OLED gaming monitor with a 240Hz refresh rate, a 0.03 millisecond response time, giving a 21:9 aspect ratio, and that provides a 3440 by 1440p resolution, giving quite a good viewing angle when you're racing. My gaming PC is a custom build from CyberPower. Details on this are in the description, and I'll be testing the shifter on Acerta Corsa. So let's get the shifter attached. I could use the shifter mount, but due to the slim design, I'm able to attach it directly onto the aluminium profile of the rig using 2 screws and a nut. And once tightened, it's really secure. I'll connect it via the USB-B to USB-A cable, with the other end plugged directly into my PC. So let's test this out, and seriously, it has a really nice feel shifting between gears, with it being smooth and accurate with the high precision hall sensor. It has quite a distinctive click as you're changing gears. The experience from this is impressive. With it attached on the frame, it's rock solid with no flex or unwanted movement, and every gear change works perfectly with no issues. If you find the shifter too stiff, you can adjust the dampeners on it by taking an Allen key you get in the packaging and adjusting it by turning the screws at the side of the base. This allows you to either make it stiffer or loosen it up a bit more. The buttons on the base are assignable in the game and work well, with them having a good clicky feel to them, and the trigger works fine too. But with it being spring loaded, it doesn't feel as good as the other parts of the shifter, but overall the experience is really good with it. On to testing with the Logitech G29, and just to highlight, it's not console compatible. You can plug it in, but it won't do anything. So you're limited to using it with a PC, and the general experience of using the shifter is no different to using it with a Moza wheelbase. And seriously, this is a massive upgrade to the Logitech shifter, which has a toy-like feel to it. So in summary, Moza has delivered another awesome product. The SGP Sequential shifter is built to an excellent standard with a real premium feel to it when shifting. And price wise, it comes in at around $130, which I'd say is a real bargain. Negatives wise, if I was really nitpicking with this, I'd say the trigger didn't feel as premium as the other components on the shifter, but not to the extent to make this a deal breaker. So there you have it, you come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments below. For those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with shifter, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.